Hey everyone, it's Nicole, and I wanted to jump on here really quickly. I'm actually about to film a bunch of videos for my mastermind women, and I figured I would take advantage of getting into video mode and jump on here as well. And a couple months ago, I had the biggest income month ever in my business, and it was super exciting. I mean, when you hit a new income goal, you know how awesome it is, right? So I wanted to share with you though, what it is that I do that is always associated with higher income months for me. And that one thing is actually tracking my income. Okay. So every time I have a month where I don't track my income consistently, I have fewer sales. I make less money. And I would love to know if you track your income and how you do it. And listen, I'm not talking about like heavy duty accounting here, okay? That is important too. But it's also about making sure that you are on top of your numbers, right? And that you know how much money is coming in. And I literally track every day. I started this a few years ago, and the way I used to do it was that I would just write it in my daily. I have a notebook that's kind of like a journal, and I just kind of do tracking things in there because what you track, what you're aware of, increases and grows, right? So I would just write down that day how much money I received. And when I started this, I still had a part time job. So I did it with my part time job income. I did it with all my clients, and I did it like when the money was received. So when a PayPal payment happened, even though the money didn't transfer into my account, as soon as it transferred into my bank account, as soon as it transferred into the PayPal account or Stripe account, I count it, right? Now, if I have someone sign up for a program but do a payment plan, I only count the amount of money in the payment plan. This is very important. I can't even stress enough how important this is. Last year, my tracking system, which is currently Denise Duffield Thomas's Lucky Bitch Money app in the App Store for iPhones. I've also used spreadsheets. I've used a Google spreadsheet that I get access on my phone. Like this is simple. This isn't doesn't have to be complicated, but it's about you being aware of how much money is coming in that day. And, like I said, so many people avoid this, right? And this is not good. You cannot avoid this, you can't avoid the strategy, right? Like you can't avoid knowing how much money you make because how can you know if you need to make more? How can you know where you need to focus your attention? How can you know if you're behind? How can you know if you need to put things into gear, right? And I'm just stressing this to you because the truth is that if you want to see your income grow every month, you need to know the numbers and you need to know what you're bringing in. I see this all the time with my clients where they think they're so far from their goals, they start to give up. It turns out they were really close and it wouldn't have been that hard for them to ask for a couple more sales. Or do a little bit more outreach for some new clients. So this is really important, and you're sort of feeling negative. You're building a story around how little income you have, and it's totally not true. Have you ever done that before or known someone who has? I see this happen all the time. But like I said, last year, my app, when I transferred my phone, when I got a new phone, the data cleared. And I have to tell you guys, like, because I was just too lazy to put the data back into the phone, and it seems silly to do because I had the numbers elsewhere, but I couldn't see it. I couldn't see my growth every month. I couldn't see the changes, and it was really depressing me. And I honestly, I'm a procrastinator, right? And I think that this was a total self-sabotage, and I didn't do the work to get on top of my numbers again. I let that continue. And I let it continue in that I couldn't see the previous numbers and I couldn't see my growth like from month to month or compare my growth from, this from 2017 to 2016. So basically, I even noticed that this past month, like I said, 2 months ago, in April, was my biggest income month ever. And, it kind of like sometimes when you have these huge goals, it's uncomfortable. Success is uncomfortable. So this past month, I totally avoided counting my income, and I started feeling very poor. And it's not true, because the money was coming in, I just wasn't tracking it, but I was feeling a lack mindset. And it wasn't even based in reality, because I wasn't looking at my numbers or adding them up. And I think it was totally connected to having my highest income month ever, and just like, some of the anxiety and crazy feelings that come up around that. Not crazy, but uncomfortable feelings, different feelings. And I would love to know too, have you ever felt uncomfortable with your success? Anyways, that's my tip to you. So start today. Try it out for a few months and just notice how it feels to keep track of your income totaling up each month. Notice how it helps you be aware of where you should be focusing your time and attention. And let me know how it goes. Let me know how you're going to keep track, whether it's an app, whether it's a note, whether it's a spreadsheet. Just drop it in the comments below. Talk to you guys soon. Oh, and don't forget to join my Facebook group, the Entrepreneur Obsessed Community. I'm going to link to it in the comments. And come join us and hang out and get more videos and trainings and mini tips like this about growing your business and running your multiple income stream business. All right, bye.